Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Don't Be Mad podcast, your weekly dose of the boys kicking back, shooting the shit, and going over some topics. I'm your boy, Lefty Lucky, aka Matthew, and I'm joined here, as always, with
Jamali.
And Jason, what's up, Evil?
What's up? Is another week. The weather's getting nice, or looking that
Nicer.
way at the very least. After we had a freak show snowstorm that people lost their minds about because a little ice knocked down a couple power lines.
Well, there's shit. One more's coming.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, neither do I.
Look, it's gonna come and it's gonna leave in a day or two, like this last one just did. So who gives a shit?
Yep.
But outside of that, see, I'm blued up today. Two reasons for that: R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, forever and always, and also because my Orlando Magic made the playoffs.
He's happy his team could play 1 week longer. That's it.
Hey,
In the last how long? 7 years?
Something
Where-
like that.
where's your team?
7 years?
Where's your team?
My team's a champion.
No. Wait, this year?
25% of the league's been alive. Yeah.
Oh, so we talk about the past. All right, cool. What have you done for me lately?
Please,
No,
your
you know what
team
my
was
team's done for me lately? Made the playoffs. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much.
in the Eastern Conference.
you know what?
where
Shout out
LeBron's not there
Toronto.
anymore.
A team that I actually like, but I really hope my team.
Your team's not. Don't hope, bro.
No, this is my moment.
I
Okay,
don't give a fuck about
This is
your
my
moment.
moment.
This is our moment.
you're
We're-
LeBron. You're LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron.
3 championships.
James, LeBron James.
3 championships.
Is
8.
not in the playoffs.
And you should thank his ass
at home.
for leaving the
He's
Eastern
at home.
Conference
Thank him.
so
yeah,
that you
thank
guys
you.
could finally make it.
Thank you for leaving.
What are you guys, 8th place?
We're in
8th place?
7th seed
Oh,
against
wow.
Toronto. Thank you. 42 and 40 plus 500. Thank you. Respect it. After you guys sat here and disrespected my boys.
I
and
never
said
disrespected
that-
your team.
Hank,
You can rewind the
I'm
footage.
putting you guys together.
No,
You're
you
a
can't
tandem.
put us together.
You're a tandem because you both cheer for the Lakers. You're a tandem.
I cheer for LeBron James.
Which means
I cheer for LeBron James.
by
By what?
you cheer for the Lakers. If
Bro,
you cheer for him, you cheer for their success.
yeah, you do, right? What happened when
That
you were
means-
cheering for OKC like a couple years ago?
I was cheering for their
Thank
success.
you. Shut
Thank
the
you.
fuck up, bro.
I was cheering for their success.
No,
Bandwagon.
you
I
were no,
Bandwagon.
you were bandwagon.
No,
Again,
I was cheering for
I would
Westbrook,
admit that you were.
Which means I'm literally telling you, I was cheering for Westbrook, which means I was cheering for OKC's
So
success.
you jump in teams. then.
yeah, so you jump in teams now
No, I
because
was
your team
cheering-
wasn't
I'm
in
doing
there.
what you do. I cheered for a player.
No, you.
But if I'm cheering for
so
that
then
player,
why are you
of
cheering
course I'm
for the
cheering for their
Magic?
success. That's my team.
Bro,
Put up
you're
your own argument. I don't
Yeah.
even talk
No,
about.
you asked me a question.
bro.
I answered
Get
it.
your shit straight before you argue with me.
You guys are mad that your Lakers are not in the playoffs.
No,
and my
you're not
Magic
making
are.
sense.
I'm not
You're
mad.
I know it hurts your soul,
Bro, I'm happy.
It hurts your soul.
The
and I
losers,
love it.
the losers gotta have a
I
little bit of hope
love it.
sometimes.
Jamali,
I love it.
You said you cheered for Westbrook and for his success because you cheering for him, right?
Yeah, I fuck with Westbrook, man. I like that guy.
Then why did you jump from the Magic then?
I
Who's
didn't
your-
jump from the Magic. I was still cheering for the Magic. I still hope the Magic did well. But I like Westbrook. He's a player like the same way I like James Harden, the same way
But
I
you
like
didn't
Steph
cheer for the
Curry.
Rockets, though.
Dude, I cheer for James Harden's success.
You didn't cheer for the Rockets, bro.
Was I
I'm
supposed
sure-
to literally put up banners for the Rockets? I didn't put up any banners for OKC.
Bro, you were champion OKC a couple years ago.
And you said
hard.
You said I'm jumping to OKC.
Yeah, you
Fuck
did. We
the
have
Magic.
this on tape,
We have
I'm
this
sure.
on Twitter.
We sure we
It's
have this on
recorded.
tape too.
Pull it up.
We could go back. We get the,
Pull it up.
I'm gonna slice it into this.
You know what?
Pull it up.
Slice
You
it
know
No,
what?
go ahead.
we kept the
Go ahead.
file.
Pull up the
We
receipts.
kept the file.
I know where this has come from. Pull up the receipts, man.
I'll find it. Don't worry. I'll put it in.
Bro,
I will put it in.
it's the same way he was.
I have no problem with this.
He was like,
I know you guys
all
are trying
about
to,
Dwight
to
Howard
rattle
until he
me
went to the
because
Lakers.
my team is in the playoffs. I get what you guys
Bro,
are doing.
if they didn't make the playoffs,
It's
you would be
okay.
on Westbrook's
It's
dick
okay.
harder than his wife, bro.
I get
Jamali's
it.
fine. Jamali's fine. He's happy.
I
Making
get
the playoffs-
it.
Making the playoffs.
It's okay.
Jamali, making the playoffs to this championship. Let him have his moments because he can't. They'll never raise a banner.
Get me on camera one. Get me on camera one right
They'll
now.
never raise a banner. They'll never raise a banner, so it's okay.
Look, I'll tell you right now, I don't expect us to win it all, but the fact that we're there.
See what kind of fan is that?
After I was told, no, listen, after I was told we wouldn't make it.
Who told you that?
I heard it from Jason.
Okay.
I heard it from my boys that I have the Chelsea chat with because a few of them
told
from
him-
Toronto.
Jamali, I told him
The
this
fact that
before
I
LeBron left.
was told we wouldn't even make the playoffs. Ooh, sweet baby Rays, this feels good.
I told him this before LeBron left to go to the Western Conference.
You told me what?
that they weren't going to make it before LeBron left. Because he left.
So does that change the fact that you said we were not going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, it changed the fact.
Well, it is.
No,
Yes, it does.
Player,
absolutely
It does.
not.
Yes, it does.
Look, you
Absolutely
want to tell me
Absolutely not.
LeBron leaving the East Coast didn't change the
Absolutely
dynamic
not.
of the teams?
Look, absolutely not.
Get the fuck
If
out
you
of
say
here.
we're not going to make the playoffs, I hear we're not going to make the playoffs. That's what I heard.
Right, as
Well, you know
usual.
what?
I don't care about your dynamics and
Of course, you have
your
selective hearing. We've
mathematical
already-
schemes
we've already-
to excuse
already
the fact that
established
you
that.
were wrong.
Bro,
We made the playoffs.
How many times have you made the playoffs in the last 10 years?
Last time we made it was 2012.
How many
We
championships
made-
do you have in the last 20 years?
We haven't had a single championship.
That's okay. There you go. So if you're not first, you're last.
So,
You've been last
so
all
can
the
I
time.
not celebrate?
been first.
Okay, so with that, your Lakers aren't even in a position to make it first,
All right, but I cheer for one team though. I've been cheering for one team
and I'm cheering for mine.
today.
I'm cheering for mine.
bro,
baby.
I can't agree with you saying you're cheering for yours because you weren't cheering for them
Okay,
last year.
Mister, I cheered for Cleveland, then I cheered for Miami, then I cheered for Cleveland again. Now I'm cheering for the Lakers.
common denominator, LeBron James. Exactly what I said before.
Sounds like a bandwagon if I've ever seen one.
All right,
Bro,
but
no,
he's
you're a
cheering for LeBron.
bandwagon.
I respect
LeBron.
you a lot more than him. I'll give you that.
I don't
much.
give a fuck about your respect, bro.
I can't even look at you.
Because
You are. I can't even look at him.
Right,
I
bro.
can't even look at him. It's disgusting.
What's
It's
disgusting?
disgusting.
Bro, this guy.
Cleveland, Miami,
Yep.
Cleveland, LA.
You did.
At least you stuck it out.
Jason, have I not always said I'm a
He's always
LeBron
been a
James?
LeBron fan.
So I don't know what he
He doesn't have
fucking
an
doesn't
NBA
mean about
team.
consistency.
Even though I joke about him with the Knicks and shit, I know he doesn't
Hey.
cheer for the Knicks.
I got my team.
You don't got no team, bro. You only sucking the dick because they're somewhere now.
Whoa,
You're one of, you know who he is? He's one of them.
Whoa,
He's one of them-
language.
Shut the fuck up.
Language.
'Cause you acting a little weird right now.
Language. That's so aggressive.
Anyways, you know what it reminds me of? Them guys who make fun of ugly girls in high school, and then they bump up to them in university, and then they act all like, yo, man, I was, this is not the way it was. Bro, you were on Russell Westbrook's dick for the past 4 years. All of a sudden, your team makes it, now it's
Let
your
me tell
team.
you something. I am still a huge Russell Westbrook fan.
Bro,
That has not changed. Since he entered the league, that has not changed.
but yet you don't have his jersey. You don't have any hats of his.
Let me fill you in on something. I only have jerseys and hats of the teams I am a fan of. Outside of
So
baseball,
are
because
you a fan or not? I'm confused.
I'm a fan of Westbrook.
So where is his jersey?
Because I don't buy jerseys like that. I buy the jerseys for the teams that I fuck with. Is there a problem with that?
Yes, there is a major problem
How?
with that because you're shitting straight.
Oh, so
friend.
because I don't have a Westbrook jersey, I'm not his fan?
That's not what I'm saying. You said you are his fan and you buy jerseys for the fans.
You said
Bro, you're speaking. Yo,
no,
forget
but
it. Next topic.
if that's the case, Jason,
Mhm.
then technically I'm not a Westbrook fan. I'm not an OKC fan because I don't have his jersey.
But you're cheering for them though.
Yeah,
there's
you cheered
records
for
of
them.
So
cheering
apparently
for them.
Hard.
it's not real.
hard,
By his argument, it's not real.
hard.
Listen, this is all I can say. I'm gonna end this right here. That's all I can
Please
say.
do.
My team, I only cheer for the Lakers.
I respect it.
Only cheer for the Lakers.
I only cheer for LeBron James.
I like James Harden. Fuck James Harden when it comes to the playoffs. I'm gonna rat's ass. Lakers can be out of the playoffs. I love James Harden. He's my second favorite player. Fuck him and his team. I'm not.
And I'm
cheering
the
for
same
it.
way.
I'm not doing it.
Prior to LeBron going to the Lakers, Jason would tell you, I really wasn't a big Lakers fan, but I stay consistent. LeBron goes to the Lakers, man, I'm going to cheer for the purple and gold. I'm very consistent.
All right, let's
At least
go.
you can say it, and that's what I respect.
Let's go.
When you say it.
Yeah,
All right, let's
shut
go.
up.
Let's
What's
go
next
to
on the docket?
Let's go to the next topic. So I'll let Jamali bring up his
We
topic.
talking
'cause
about the
he wanted-
balding?
Oh,
No,
no,
not
no.
that.
We're talking
We're
about
talking about
Cardi
after.
B.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
Cardi
talk about
B.
it.
Yeah.
Bring it up, Joy. Explain it. Explain what happened.
So, obviously, with what happened in the last few weeks, we couldn't address this issue. But, I feel the need to bring this up. And I'll be very frank with the listeners. I want to bring it up because I want to make sure my boy Matthew keep the same motherfucking energy.
And I will.
I just want you to tell me that you stopped listening to Cardi B after she admitted to drugging men and robbing them.
No.
Okay, so again, like I said in whichever episode that was, there's a lack of consistency in
How?
you choose, because if you're gonna say Bill Cosby drugged women, took advantage of them, and therefore you're not gonna support it, but you're gonna support Cardi B who drugged men and robbed them, which she openly admitted on social media.
And I'll tell you why it's not the same.
Why?
Robbing somebody and raping them, not the same, number one.
But drugging them is the same. And
Drugging them
therefore
is a
you're
problem.
violating.
Yeah, you've done a criminal act and you should be.
Wow.
Do you want to hear my response or not?
Go ahead.
So yeah, drugging somebody,
Mm-hmm.
robbing them, yeah, completely wrong. You shouldn't do something like that. You should be persecuted for that.
Right.
If somebody
Right.
charges you or puts you against those
Right.
those charges.
Right.
Has anybody done that?
Again, she openly admitted it. She violated people's trust. No, listen.
Tekashi 6ix9ine
I
has
listen.
openly said he is a gangster. He
No.
busts
Let me
his
finish
gun.
my point. I listened to you.
You brought it up.
Bro, you
Let me-
finished your point. I was
let me
speaking and then you
counter-argue.
cut me off.
Jamal,
Yeah, I am
go
cutting
ahead.
you off.
Go ahead, don't worry.
I'm cutting you off.
Don't worry.
God, all emotional.
Okay?
Go
No,
ahead,
I'm not
go
emotional
ahead.
at all. I'm pretty level right now.
Emotional.
Because the way I see it is, you're trying to make a correlation between Bill Cosby, who drugged and raped people, and then those people literally
Allegedly.
came after him, or somebody who
Allegedly.
was on the internet and said they
Confessed to
did
it.
confessed, but yet
It's not confessed to nothing,
confessed,
bro.
but nobody's
that
come
confessed?
forward and said that she did it to them. Nobody
You
is.
see, that's where the inconsistency stops there.
Of course, bro.
Let me explain
But
it
look,
to you.
and
Of
like I said,
course.
if she's done these things,
You should.
she should be charged for
If
it.
she said she did, stop saying if, bro.
The reason I'm saying if is because she needs to be charged for it, and then there
Bro,
needs to be a trial. to
Fuck
go
out
through
of
with
here.
it.
Fuck out of here. If
Dude, I can go online and say, yeah, I shot a couple people, blah, blah. Should I then be canceled? Should I then be persecuted? But there's nobody I've actually shot.
bro, listen to me and listen to me well, because you advocate for victims and people
do.
who get abused. So let me ask you a question: how many men who get violated in that way normally come forward? Because you're a big advocate of this. Is it a normal thing that we see men come forward?
No, it's
for
not
being
normal.
violent? Exactly.
More men need to come forward.
So my point is exactly that. She's a woman. She did this to men. Obviously, men who are insecure, who trusted her, which is consistent to the say. If we're gonna say Bill Cosby, unlike Bill Cosby, she admitted it, right, to have doing this, and Bill Cosby was found guilty in a court of law, which we know a lot of times, the court of law make mistakes. But I'm not gonna. That's not neither here nor there. What I'm saying to you is, if you're gonna cancel someone for drugging somebody, now to me, drugging is the bigger part of the issue, because that's where you take away consent from somebody. That's where you violated somebody. Whatever you do thereafter is still wrong. So you're gonna tell me because she didn't fuck them, but she rather robbed them.
That's not what I said.
Well, you said she didn't rape them.
That's not what I said.
You said Bill Cosby raped and Cardi B robbed. Rape and rob is not the same thing.
That's what I said.
But the
And
point,
I also said
what?
that we don't have any victims to place what she said and make a connection to give her any type of persecution. If victims came forward and they said, I'm pressing charges against Cardi B, the same way those victims that came against Bill Cosby, I listened to them, I heard their stories, I would do the same for them. And like you said, men don't come forward. I think those men, if they know, yes, I'm one of those people that Cardi B is mentioning about, I'm one of those victims, if they want to come forward,
Again,
Let me ask-
wait. As you said, if they come forward and then they go through the process the same way the women that got drugged and raped by Bill Cosby did, and then she's found guilty, done.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe what Cardi B said is true?
I do.
So then,
And the reason I feel that way is because of that culture. It's not something that's uncommon.
so you're gonna stop?
But it's
listening to
also
them?
the same. But it wasn't
listen-
it common. Hold on a second. Wasn't it common during certain eras where men were doing cocaine and those back in the in the 60s, 70s, those type of drugs were very common. People used to do them like nothing. But yet goes back. If you guys want, I forgot what episode it is. I clearly told you. I said, bro, I feel like you do everything based on what social hype is. If the consensus socially was to ban Cardi B, I feel like you're been on it, because the same narrative you give with Kaepernick. You're like, well, Kaepernick never asked me to not watch football. We have Ben Roethlisberger convicted twice of raping girls 2 summers back to back, and I don't feel like you're staying consistent, bro.
I'm not exactly sure what the argument you're trying to make here is.
You wait till you're told to ban something to jump onto the ban, but
That's not true.
bro,
I stopped listening to R. Kelly way before all this shit happened.
I'm
Way
just
before
saying,
all this shit
I'm just
happened.
saying, I feel it.
I was not a fan of Bill Cosby for the shit he said against young black men. Not because of the things that he did to these women. That was just added on.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So don't try to make it seem like I'm
But Bill
jumping on
Cosby
the
has a
hype
longer
train.
history than
and
Cardi B.
My problem with Bill Cosby came way before the rape allegations.
I don't know. I don't know how
And
consistent
Jason
that
can
is.
attest to this because it was something that me and him were on the same page of when Bill Cosby was talking
Oh, I
down
know.
on black
We've had
people
this
for
conversation.
sagging their pants and all those things. Like I was out of his favor from that point on.
So you're saying it's okay to drug somebody as long as if it's okay to openly admit that you drugged people, violated them, and then as long as they don't come forth, then it's okay. You shouldn't
no,
be
what I'm
held
saying is
socially
I
responsible.
feel like those victims should come forward.
So you're only gonna ban them if
Yeah,
the
but
victim comes forward.
You-
I don't
you
find
can't-
that
you can't
you can't
really,
be pick and choosing, bro.
You can't really say that.
Wait,
for the whole.
I can't pick and choose?
Well, because you think about it, like you have to stay consistent with your argument.
I am consistent with my argument.
Not at all.
I feel like this is something that happens in that culture. I think she did what she was doing the whole time, which is going on Instagram, talking her shit. But people need to come forward. And I know that it's a culture where men don't come forward, but people need to come forward.
All right, but remember when I asked you the question? Do you believe what she did was what she said is true?
I believe that
If you
there's a
believe it-
possibility, yeah, it
All right,
happened.
all right,
I do believe
so
there's a
you
possibility it
believe it.
happened.
So are you gonna keep that same energy
Because
and not listen to
to
her?
me, I look at it as I would not be surprised if a stripper
So
did
you
that.
support someone who've done this, that you believe done this. You support them by listening to their music.
I think that's what Jamal. The point is trying.
If you want to know the truth, I like her music. Yeah.
Okay.
And that whole
All right,
situation,
so-
I heard it.
So I don't want.
I heard that whole situation. I was like, look, this is something that I, knew about the video way before she even became this singer, this artist. And at the time, didn't get any flack for it. Should have got flack for it. I thought it was disgusting what she said at the time as well. Made her apologies for it. But people got to come forward.
I'm not, no disrespect to you, you're still my boy, but I think that's bullshit, bro.
Cool.
Because I feel like that's something like if you're gonna keep the same energy with people getting violated and knowing that men are, especially men who frequent these places, you know, they're not necessarily proud of what they're doing, and to say, well, they have to come forward for me to support that, and you believe that this is possibly true, and you still support her music, but you won't support R. Kelly, and then, you know, like to me, not that R. Kelly and her or Bill Cosby, whatever it is, you can't hold people to the same, you have to hold everybody to the same standard, and I don't think you are. I think it's convenient that
I judge them all individually.
I know, because I think it's convenient that all these guys.
I think you want me.
No,
to
could
do
I-
that,
Let me finish. I let
and
you.
I'm
no,
just
no.
looking at them all
No, seriously, I'm
individually.
letting you speak. Every time you spoke, you said I'm speaking. I stopped. Now you're gonna do the same. But I feel like this guy. I feel like you need to stay fucking consistent, bro.
I know what you want me to do.
I don't. It's not what I want you to do. It's
And I'm
what you
telling you,
said you
I'm
do.
looking at them all individually.
Oh yeah, you do. Sure.
But you can't.
You can't look
you
at people
can't really-
individually and then say what you said previously,
Everyone's
bro.
individuals.
You
I'm going to
can't
look at them
really
all
pick and
individually.
choose because then after you're like,
Bro, that's what happens when people are
in.
inconsistent and they
it's-
follow the flock, bro.
It's just gonna be if you.
I'm
pick
not
and-
following a flock.
Yeah, you are.
If you pick and choose.
How am I following a flock? Please
Listen,
explain.
If you pick and choose, like
I'm curious.
if you pick and choose the
Already
things that
did.
you want in terms of individual, you have to keep the same energy. The thing with Bill Cosby, I don't really give a shit what Bill Cosby did in the 60s, 70s,
Right.
because that's what they were all doing in the 60s, 70s.
Right,
The same thing we just said with Cardi B culture. That's what that's what they were doing. That's how they do it.
right.
My big thing, like I always said, with Bill Cosby, it's like this dude talks shit about black people.
Right.
and
No,
he's
you did say
bitter
that.
because his son got killed and the drug deal got wrong. That's the only thing. However, there is actual no physical proof of any of these people getting raped by Bill Cosby and stuff like that, and he's always said no to it. But here we have Cardi B, who's actually admitting to it, and everyone is like giving her a pass. Which
It's
is,
easy to cancel Bill Cosby when you have the world of social media behind that concept.
That's the thing.
And when you have to stand on your own and say, yo, you know what?
But
this is
Jamali,
wrong.
no,
No, shut the fuck up.
stop
I'm
doing
speaking.
that. Stop
No,
saying-
could you let me?
because you're
no,
wrong.
I'm not wrong,
it's not
bro.
the world of social
It is.
media
It
that
is the
was
world of
behind
social media.
me to
That-
be like, I'm done with Bill Cosby. Like
Bro,
I said,
could
I was
you let me
done with
finish?
Bill Cosby before that.
Bro,
no, but you don't understand what he's saying.
You're saying a lot of shit. Okay, Bill Cosby, apart from what you believe happened, because you know what? a lot of times you say shit, and I just choose not to argue with you because it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna really
challenge me every time.
But like every woman in who came up before to Bill Cosby and accuse him of this shit, they've all once did something before to whether bring it before. They have settlements. They all receive money before. And you keep saying there's 3 new cases. I did my research. I didn't find 3 new names. But all of them settled at some point. And Bill Cosby only got what he got because social media, when the whole Me Too movement was rampant. And if you're a person against people getting violated and you stand up for people's right, I think it's you should stand up all the way. Just because someone is a male and he supposedly raped these women, so you feel like you have to side with the victim. We know there's victims out there because she said she done that. So regardless of whether these victims come forward, you need to stand for them, because if you really stand for victims, that's the support they need to be, brave enough to come forth. And exactly what I've been saying, people follow social media. The moment it's the consensus out there, it's easy to join force and say, yes, I'm behind this cause.
It's true. It's like when there's a lot of
now it's like you're not for victims because no one came forward. There's victims out there, bro. Because you believe she did it, so you knew there's victims out there.
As I've said on multiple episodes in the past, it's not a matter of standing for them blindly. It's listening to what they have to say.
You stand for Bill Cosby's victim blindly, bro. There's no fucking DNA that proved that he did anything. You stand for them blindly.
To their victim.
I don't give a fuck, bro. You have someone who openly admit to have done this. You have someone who openly admit that they have done this. What the fuck more do you want?
Dude, can I speak?
No, you can't, motherfucker.
Right,
you can't.
then why are we here?
No,
because you're bullshitting right now.
But I know what you want from me.
No,
you're not getting it.
It's not what I want. It's because you're not consistent, bro.
Jamali,
you're inconsistent, and it goes back.
Jamali.
It goes back to my whole argument with you when we had that first blow up, and I called you out, and well, God blessed me with another situation, and here you are acting inconsistent.
It's not a matter of social media.
Yes, it is social media.
No,
you are
not.
a person who love that shit, bro. You love that. I know the type of energy you have.
I'm on social media, but
and you love that shit.
My judgments aren't made because of social media.
Yeah, so, okay, fine. Another point, if your judgment based on Bill Cosby of what he said for black people, don't you think that biased your feelings towards whether he did something to these women or not?
There is a possibility.
Right. And that's what you're standing on, bro.
No,
and you have someone who openly admit that she did this, and you're not standing behind your words.
My whole thing with Bill Cosby,
keep the same energy. And I told you that then, I'm telling you this now, bro. Keep the same energy.
And I said when it came to Bill Cosby,
you were siding for women.
Let the trials happen, and then whatever happens in the trial, that's how we go. But I didn't like Bill Cosby because of the things he did before.
And therefore you had a bias,
but you understand how I'm seeing it, though? Like, I don't like Bill Cosby as shit. But I also understand where these people are coming from in their eras, especially. And most of these charges...
And I get that, too. But don't get me wrong.
Most of these charges that happened with Bill Cosby happened in the 60s. Janice Dickinson, who's a known druggie, was in that thing against Bill Cosby.
And I get that.
Let me say something with this, too. We talk about the eras in which it happened. If we were to discover a Nazi was hiding somewhere, when they find out where he is, that Nazi goes to jail.
Okay.
The era in which he did these things, it was still a crime.
But let me ask you a question, though.
I'm not saying it's
no one's arguing whether or not it's a crime.
But what I'm saying is that how you approach things, because these people, like I said, I don't know if Bill Cosby did these things. Maybe he did. But like I said, that's not my gripe. That's not my personal gripe with Bill Cosby. Him, yeah. My personal gripe with him is the racist shit he said.
How do we always end up on Bill Cosby?
No, but I'm using it as an example. And the thing is, I think what Jamali is trying to say is that the thing is, you can't pick and choose who you're going to stand for just because of a certain hype machines. For example,
but you make the assumption that I'm standing for Cardi B.
Because
you are. If you're not going to cut off her music or say that what she did is wrong, you are standing for her.
I would like for what she said, for victims that have been afflicted by it to come forward.
But why do they need to come forward?
Bro, let me ask you a question. If there was no victims apart from what he did in the past, if R. Kelly went on an interview and said, I like fucking 14-year-olds, you and the internet blew up on this shit, you would be the first one to be like, he admitted it. Now let's put a gag on let's ban the shit out of him. you would have done that.
No,
you
I
follow
would
the
say
hype.
the same thing I said the last time
You
when
follow the
we
hype.
were off the mics and we were having a conversation of what should be done with pedophiles.
Right.
And it's not a matter of criminalizing that mental disability of being a pedophile. It's more a matter of
Whoa.
whoa,
Whoa,
no,
whoa,
you weren't
whoa,
there
whoa,
for that.
whoa.
Sorry, you weren't there for it. You weren't there for that conversation.
So I would not say that pedophiles have it's a mental disability. I would
Okay,
not.
not
put that
but
way.
there is a mental
Bro.
dysfunction when it comes to pedophilia. We were talking about, it was me, I believe it was just me, you, and Tyler when we had this
in
conversation.
this
is off
country,
air, though.
in-
It was
no,
off air.
Right,
It was
okay.
off
You have to
air.
understand.
Where we had this conversation about what do you do when somebody is a pedophile, because the whole thing in itself is not a criminal act. And understand, when it comes to R. Kelly, the situation is him being a pedophile isn't what's wrong. It's him doing the keeping them away from their families. It's him filming it because that's child pornography. Those are the things that's wrong.
Whoa. Hold up.
And I'm not saying it's
You're-
okay to bang children. Sorry
Whoa,
if that's
whoa,
how it
whoa,
sounded.
No, but hold up, brother. We have an age of consent legally. If you're violating that, that's a criminal act.
That is, yes.
So,
But understand-
so sex with a minor is a criminal act.
But no, and
that's what pedophilia
No, I'm
is.
with you on that. But understand, no, that's not what pedophilia is. You and a child, period. Like anybody that's under the age of majority. But if there's an age of consent, like let's say it's like, I believe in Quebec, for some reason, is it 16?
like 16 or something.
Okay,
like
it's
that.
16 here.
It might be younger, you know.
I think it might be, but
14.
I mean,
think.
let's say
That's
it
what's
is.
drawing in my
And
head.
I'm quite sure we covered it with Tyler, where we were talking about how the age of consent is that age, but you can't just, like, if you have, let's say it's 16, you have sex with a 17-year-old, you're technically, because of the age of majority, still a pedophile because they're a minor, even if they're within the age of consent.
That's a
I
bit
don't-
debatable. I think that's.
It is debatable, which is why
I think if the better
it's
example,
murky waters.
the better example is saying if a 19-year-old or 18-year-old had sex with
But a
16-year-old.
19-year-old is an adult.
Right, but that's what
Yeah.
pedophilia is. Right? Even though so my point is what you just said, that pedophilia is a mental illness, bro. Maybe it is. I'm not arguing anything. I'm just saying, regardless of how you see it, it's still a criminal act according to the law under which we live. So
No, I'm not arguing that. I agree with that.
No, but you just said it's the criminality aspect of it was kind of.
I was saying more of when you're looking at the age of consent.
No, you were saying before that.
I don't even remember.
You said
I'm forgetful
it was
of
more
shit.
of the criminality of, like, filming and doing
And all of
shows.
that.
Yeah, I was saying when it comes
So-
to R. Kelly, because R. Kelly being somebody who's older than us,
Right,
dealing with minors,
right.
the mental issue between him finding minors attractive, that in itself, I mean, we can't tell somebody who they can and can't be attracted to. That's not a crime. But when you act on it, and then in his case, when you do more than just act on it, but you film it,
Well, we can't say he filmed it. We never seen the
okay,
video.
allegedly, when he allegedly filmed it,
Well,
when
they
he
said it wasn't him on the
allegedly,
video, so it was kicked out of court.
allegedly.
No, you can't say allegedly, bro.
No, I'm talking. There's more recent things that came up.
Well,
but
we
more
haven't seen the footage yet.
which is why I'm saying allegedly.
Oh, you're not talking about the previous
No,
one?
I'm talking about the one that was most recently talked about,
Well, they said they have it. We don't know if it's true.
which
They
is
could
why
be
I say
bullshitting us.
allegedly.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm saying, like, if those acts were committed, the crime is child pornography. Crime is human trafficking. Like, those are the crime.
And
Him being attracted to a minor.
right,
I mean, we can't tell anybody who they can and can't be attracted to.
right,
It's the actions you take.
right,
That's the crime.
right,
Like, if somebody's attracted to a fucking horse,
right.
that's not a crime. But when they do bestiality, that's a crime in certain places.
So this is not. I'm not trying to draw on this. Let's say Elvis Presley was alive today, and he was still married to his wife. Should they have gone back and charged him for pedophilia, the criminality of sleeping with a 14-year-old and marrying a 14-year-old?
I don't know the laws on that. I wouldn't know.
Because that's what he did, and everybody seems to. There's a bunch of them that seems to do it, but it just seems like we look at this not poor guy, because I'm not gonna
Was
side
it
with him.
illegal at the time?
What?
Was it illegal at the time?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it was. Even back in Elvis'
Then-
time, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Bro, and I mean, we have a bunch
Put it
of
on
them.
him. Put the shackles on him, man.
Bro, we have a bunch of them. We have, what's that homeboy?
No,
name?
there's. We can, if we paused and went on Google, we could find a list.
And that's what I'm saying. We need to, if one's going down, we need to bring them all down. It just happens that the one they're bringing down, I'm not trying to say this to offend anybody, but it just seems like they're going after black men, bro. That's my honest truth. Because, you know, the dad from Seven Heaven, he had no charges has been brought to him, but there's accusers out there. We have Woody Allen.
I agree.
We have a bunch of them dudes. You know, the
Polanski.
Weinstein pretty much walked because the brother is free. It's just Harvey that has like one or two things pending. Like, I'm just saying, like, I just feel some type of way about it because I feel like it's like they're, you know, for most people who don't know, the Me Too movement was started by a black woman because she was, you know, harassed. And I feel like they're like, oh, you gonna start some shit to bring down the white guy? Like, we're gonna show you how we gonna flip it on you and bring it down. Because I don't see no white person, no charge stick against white guys when it comes to violating women.
I gotta admit, I'm tired of this conversation though.
I don't give a fuck what you're tired of. I'm just having a conversation because it's just what it is.
But it's one we've had so much.
Right. Because you don't like to deal with real shit, bro. Like, that's some real shit I gotta say. I gotta get off my chest because, you know, I let Nipsey, you know, rest in peace, was last week and the week before. So I just had to get it off my chest.
So bored of this convo.
Of course you're bored. Because you don't know how to keep the same energy, brother. And that's some real shit.
No, it's like, how many times are we gonna talk about Cosby and R. Kelly? Like,
No,
We have to talk-
the
we
conversation
didn't bring-
wasn't that.
it
The
wasn't really
conversation
like
was
that.
your energy towards
that's
Cardi
where it
B's.
is right now.
No, but the conversation
But
was.
that's where it is right now.
So you're gonna tell me.
I'm bored of this convo.
Okay, so let's close out on the conversation
Thank
that
you.
Matthew is a person who doesn't
I have
have
biases.
consistency.
There. I have biases.
He
Let's
does.
move on.
No, you're not gonna downplay what I fucking gotta say. I'm gonna say what I gotta
I don't
say, and you're gonna shut
care,
the fuck up.
bro.
I don't give a fuck what you care
Don't
about.
Care anymore?
Matthew is a
Don't
person,
care.
as we can see,
Can we move on?
doesn't have consistency. Follow the flock.
I'm a big phony.
Clearly, you said it, not me, bro. I just had to make sure.
I'm
that-
fake. I'm phony.
You're not a fake person because
My team isn't my real team.
That's what you said, not
not
we
us.
Said.
You
That's
said
what
that
what
shit,
you guys were bringing
bro.
up.
That's
You
what you
said
said.
that. Get
That's
the
what you
fuck out of
said.
here.
Here we go.
You said that.
Here
What?
we go.
Yo, I'm sure we have that on tape.
I'm the big bad wolf.
It's not even on tape. It's written by him.
I'm
on
the
Twitter.
big bad wolf.
It's written by
It's not
you.
a big bad wolf, bro. I'm just saying you gotta keep the same energy.
Oh my god.
Keep the same fucking energy, bro.
Oh
I'm
my
dead.
God.
I'm dead serious. Keep the same energy.
I'm in
You-
too good of a mood.
No, it's not about. I'm in a good mood too. I'm just saying if you're gonna ban
Debatable.
somebody's music because you believe they did wrong and violated people, and you stand with the victims, as you said previously. We know there's victims of Cardi B, but you choose not to stand with them because they're not brave enough to step forward. That's the most hypocritical shit you
Who
could
said
ever
I'm not
say. That.
standing with them? I said I would like them to come forward. I literally said that out my own mouth.
No,
No.
I think what he's saying.
You're not
he's-
standing with them because if you were standing with them,
You would've
because
stopped
you would have
listening to
stopped
music.
listening to her fucking music. You just said you love her shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's all I have to say on that. We could talk about something else.
All right, Jamal. What else do you want to talk about?
I'm done. I don't know. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Final fucking Lee.
You know, people don't like to stand the heat when they, you know, they
I'm
cut it
literally
out.
here, like, in your heat.
Of course.
Like, the fuck.
Of course.
All right, talk about something else then.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
What do you want to talk about now?
You're the one who had. a
I'm
list.
done. My topic is done.
He's done with
That's
topic.
the only. No, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
You didn't want to talk about the balding or anything.
I don't want to talk about no fucking baldness.
Why
bro.
don't you want to talk about balding?
The same way you don't want to talk about.
Because you found a patch on the back of your head.
Actually, there's no patch in my head. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, like, we were
There's no
talking about
if you're
balding
gonna
before,
if you're gonna
man.
bring up that topic because we have off air, I just simply said
We were
I-
having the Cardi conversation off air before we put it on air.
no. We were saying what we're gonna talk about, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
and we were saying balding was a part of it.
Okay, so let me finish what I'm saying.
So then we should talk about.
Okay, so could you shut the fuck
Balding.
up and let me say what I was saying?
Why are you so aggressive?
Because you're acting like a bitch right now.
Say what you have to say. Jamal. Say what you
So
have to say.
I simply said, for those who care to know, I was like, yo, I got my hair cut. And my barber was like, yo, bro, like you look like you're thinning. It could be because you're brushing or because you're going bald. Now, Matthew, being the bald person that he
Bald
is.
connoisseur, baby.
I don't know
Just
what
shave it
colors.
all off. Yo, make sure you get it. Shave it all off, man.
I'm gonna make sure I get it next time when you have patches of hair.
No,
That's-
do
that's-
it. Do it then too,
That's
man.
the real confidence.
Dude,
right there.
I am confident
And
in
so-
the fact that I don't want it,
And so I was
and when I
still
do have it,
Matthew and Tyler, our producer,
embrace
happen
the
to,
baldy.
to be embraces of their baldness,
Embrace the baldy.
which I am, championing. That's dope. But, the thing is, he's saying that if you're going bald, you should just shave it off. You shouldn't
Yep.
try to hold on to it.
Yep.
And I'm just saying that for some people, it's a bigger issue. Hair is a big thing for a lot of people. And you can't tell somebody what to do and what they should embrace and how they should embrace something.
No, I agree. I can't tell them what to do, but there's power in just not letting that have power over you.
I don't think it's a concept of having power over
Yeah,
somebody.
because like we treat it like it's your hair is what will build your confidence.
Then shave your beard.
Oof, buddy.
Okay, I just
My
destroyed.
flavor
I
saver?
just destroyed.
Relax.
I just destroyed your whole argument with that.
Grow one first and then tell me to shave mine, buddy.
What does that have to do with?
What does that have to do with
I
anything?
just disproved everything you were just about to say.
No, what I'm saying with this
Grow
is a
some of
flavor
this,
saver.
and we can talk about it. Same
This is
thing.
a flavor saver, my
Please.
friend.
No, but the
keep
hair,
some for now, save
but-
some for later.
that's kind of gross. But anyways, that is.
But no, I actually like every, I think 2 years I have to shave it because I do mass fittings at work.
Okay.
So whenever that happens, like I shave it, like it's never an issue.
I'm just saying, you gotta let people
I've-
go at their own
Jake,
speed.
this has been shaved enough times. Trust me.
I know. My thing is like I don't
And
have
it
that
grows
problem.
back.
I can't.
Neither do I.
No, I'm saying I don't have that problem, so I don't have to relate to people.
We don't have it
with
because
that
it grows back.
Who we?
I'm
The
talking about
beards.
your hair. Talking about
Dude,
your hair.
embrace the baldy, man.
I'm not embracing.
What?
it.
I'm confused. What the
Because
fuck are you
I
guys
don't-
talking about? You
I
guys
don't
having
even
two
know.
different
You see,
conversations.
I have no clue what's going on right now.
No, this is what I always realize with people who go bald.
Okay.
It's either they don't want to take care of their hair or they can't take care of their hair.
Or they got no hair to take care of.
That's
Or we're
another
just
thing.
going bald.
But you weren't going bald when you cut your hair.
No, when I first started cutting my, like, shaving it bald,
Yeah.
I wasn't
So we could-
balding.
And even now, you have a receding hairline. You're not fully bald.
No, I'm not.
So we could say that you are one of those people who forced that shit on yourself. So you can't tell somebody to force it on themselves. You chose to be bald.
No, I'm not telling anybody
but
to
you
force
choose
it.
to
I'm
be
saying
bald.
if you're at that point where it's just like you're holding on to hope and you've
Nah, man.
tried everything.
Some people that hope is their
embrace
confidence.
it. Like the whole thing of just saying embrace the baldy is like don't let the
Bro, I'm sure
little
there's
bit
a lot of
hair
things you don't
define you.
embrace, bro.
But listen to this.
But if there's one thing I can encourage,
Anyways,
Well,
go
listen,
ahead,
this
taking
is-
back the top of your head.
This is the thing you have to understand with people, and everyone has something in their lives that
they're insecure about.
gives them confidence. They're proud of. It's something
Yeah.
that they want. It can be
Yeah.
either as much as I don't like it, fake tits, fake ass, whatever.
Their career.
Their
You know, we
career,
don't have to make
their
it
hair.
physical.
There's some people who
Bro.
have. There's some.
Can I stretch? Jesus.
There's some people who have thin eyebrows. They tattoo it in because they wanna keep that appearance, and you don't know how people are gonna react to. Oh, we see you one day. What happened to your hair? Yeah, it's all gone. And people are gonna be. People. It's a confidence thing. And
Not
a
only
lot of
that, but I
a lot
think
of
it's
people
also-
No,
need
that,
it.
I agree. It
But
is
I
a
also think-
confidence thing.
But I also think it's strong for someone who is going bald and embrace their baldness by
Yes.
keeping their hair.
Oh, no.
Yes, but you're telling them how to embrace it by shaving it all off. But someone could literally be going bald and keep the fact that they have hair elsewhere and they just embrace their
You
bald
know, if you
spot.
got the shoehorn, like the horseshoe,
No, but there's people
that's
who.
dope.
But there's some people who
That's pretty dope.
bald from the center of their head and they have hair all around, but they bald from the center and they keep it that way.
It's
and
like
they,
people who have receding hairline, like
Hairlines. Yeah,
Stephen
you
A's.
can.
Like
It's not going shaving it all off. Is
Yeah.
embracing it. Only
I
there's
think more because of how our conversation started it wasn't so much of how it's balding and if you decide to leave that hair or not. It's when you do cosmetic work to hide it. Because I'm not against somebody like having a bald spot and
But you
leaving
shouldn't be
it.
against anybody doing cosmetic because at
No,
the end of the day, that's
in
their
that,
choice.
but in that case, it's like we know what you're doing. Like we
But,
see it.
okay.
It's like
okay,
fuck that shit, man.
why?
Either embrace the baldy or shave it off.
So the next chick you meet with fake tits, you should have been like, babe, you should invest. You should have. What the word? You
I would never tell a woman how to police her body.
Oh right, you see what I'm saying? The same way he would never boycott a woman who violate a man. The same way.
We're done with that conversation.
Gender
Molly.
biases
Yes, there's
for all
biases
12
all
of them
over
that
the
you
place.
believe exist.
There are double standards everywhere. I would never tell a woman how to police her body.
Of course you won't.
Why, you scared?
Of course.
I'm not
Lack of
scared.
You
confidence.
scared?
If she wants to get bigger ones or smaller ones,
But
that
then
is
you're gonna
her
tell
choice.
someone, oh, don't shave
I'm
your head
gonna
and
say,
embrace.
brother to brother, man to man. It's okay.
So let me get this straight.
And if he listens or not-
Inconsistency across the board.
I will be there for my brothers, whatever decision they decide to
No.
make.
No, you're not. You're just dissing LeBron James.
No, I was saying I feel
You're
like
dissing-
LeBron should just embrace the baldy.
He does.
That has been my one. Like, this is a slogan that I've even pushed on Instagram. I've pushed it on Twitter. Embrace
media?
the baldy, bro. Embrace the baldy.
So let me get this straight. You just said, and this is recorded too, because I was been here listening. You just said you will not tell a woman how she should judge her body, or does anything with her body. Then why did some woman take her body to have sex with Bill Cosby, but because she was asleep,
Yeah.
she's
wait.
Whoa.
Are you making the comparison of a woman doing cosmetic surgeries and wearing wigs and makeup the same as her taking consent away?
You're talking
from
about
someone?
choice. You're talking about choice a woman makes.
Yeah, the choice of her on herself compared to the choice of her on somebody who isn't herself.
So taking
No, but hold
drugs,
on. I
sex-
think what Jason's implying is because most of Bill Cosby's accusers went back multiple times.
No.
Hold on. They went back multiple.
no, I'm
No, but I'm
very
just-
confused.
No, but what I mean, I'm explaining it to you. He's saying that the women who accused Bill Cosby went back multiple times by choice after the first time acknowledging that something went wrong to have it done over and over and over again.
That is not what he said.
But I think that's what he's
That's
trying
what
to
I'm
imply.
That was not. No,
This is what I'm
because
implying,
we are having a conversation
Was I wrong, Jason?
about
You're on track.
appearance. We are
No,
talking
but
about appearance.
I agree with you, but I'm saying
And
that
he made the comparison of not policing a woman's body.
choices.
No.
Choices.
No, because I said I will not police a woman's body.
Choices, you
That
said.
No.
means you will not make a choice.
I
for a
said
woman.
I will
It's the
not
same thing.
police women's bodies. That's what I said.
In what way? By the choices they make.
That's not a choice decision. That's them doing any cosmetic things where there's makeup.
Which is choices.
It's a choice.
So what does that have to do with
Them choosing to going back
not
with their
allowing
body?
somebody to have consent?
But no, but they're going back. They're choosing to go back.
No.
That's what he's arguing.
He argued Cardi B.
No.
He
I'm
said
talking
Bill
about
Cosby, bro.
I'm
What
Bill
Cardi
Cosby.
B you
I said
talking
Bill
about?
Cosby.
He said Bill
I said Bill
Cosby.
I didn't say Cardi B. I said Bill Cosby. I said Bill Cosby.
I think this is
I don't
where-
even know how this comparison applies. Like
because it's choices. They choose to go back multiple times after the first time acknowledging they were violated, and they choose to go back to his house or to a hotel with
My
him
whole thing is about
on
choices,
multiple
is what I'm
times.
trying to say.
Choices.
My whole thing is about choices, essentially. It's like this is where a lot of
what?
Could you let him finish?
Dude,
Let
I
him
can't
finish.
even like
But
I'm confused.
Let
bro.
him finish. Maybe if you
I'm beyond
if-
confused.
If you don't cut him off, maybe you could not be confused.
I think the whole thing.
But even if he keeps going, I'm not
Bro,
gonna
you're
get
cutting him off.
it. Like I don't get it.
You're so disrespectful, bro. Let him speak.
Oh my god.
my thing and this whole conversation that we had from the beginning, it has everything to do with choices. And I think what a lot of people don't understand is that you can go from cosmetic surgery to Bill Cosby or R. Kelly or Cardi B, whatever thing. It's the choices people make. And I think what like you and Jamal, that the whole argument you guys are having is that
We're
you're
not
not in,
arguing.
huh?
We're not arguing.
We can't argue. Matthew,
No, but what I'm
inconsistency
saying-
is visible.
Okay, debating. You guys are
Not a debate.
debating
Can't
the
debate
consistencies in
Jamal is
people's
just letting his
choices.
feelings out.
Like no, he's arguing the consistencies in people's choices. Like
To argue, you need a counter
you would
argument. I'm not
support-
giving you one.
you would support one
Of course,
person's
fake people
choices,
don't.
but you're not supporting the other person's
I am
choices.
phony.
Of
Am I
course.
correct?
Matthew does this all the time. When you catch him in his own fucking trap, he try to make jokes. He try
No.
to talk over you.
It's
He
not
cuts
even you
off.
catching me in a trap. It's
Bro, it's facts. It's not. It's
no.
facts.
I said how I feel about it, man.
Of course
I
you-
want the victims to come forward.
Bro,
if there
we're
are
not there.
any.
Like, argue Jason's point. We're done with that. I'm not
I
talking
don't
about
get
that.
his point. What's to argue?
You said that you would not police a woman, right?
I will not police a woman's body.
Right. In virtue of choices they make about their body, right or wrong.
So how are you
no,
comparing
I'm asking.
that?
It's a yes or no question.
But how are you comparing?
Could you
it's
answer
not
the-
a yes no. You're saying I'm not going to police a woman's body. On
in
what
what
she
way?
decides to
Could
do
so
with
I ask you a question different. In what way would you not police a woman's body?
her cosmetic choices?
The whole thing was.
So
about-
you would police? Okay, cosmetic choices. but you would police her in other choices that she makes.
I'm not policing a woman in any of the choices.
Thank you. Now, Jason's point is
'Cause
exactly
my
that.
my thing is what you're saying is
This is exactly
not-
what I'm saying, bro.
But do you understand what policing a woman's body means?
Yes, I know what it means.
All right, forget
I'm
So
it.
not-
how are you
Forget it.
comparing that to
Jamal,
a woman who
I am not
allegedly
comparing
goes
anything.
back and
Jason,
forth? Like, I don't get that.
Jay-
I don't get how me saying I'm not going to police a woman's body is comparable to a woman who, as you said,
no,
went to
according
Bill
to court
Cosby,
documents, not as
got drugged and then went back again, got drugged again, went back. Like, how is that me saying I'm not going to police a woman's body comparable to that?
All right, let me explain. Make it
Let him
simple.
explain. Please don't say nothing.
You just said you wouldn't police a woman's body in terms of cosmic whatever. But what I'm trying to explain is, and I didn't finish saying it, is that when it came to the R. Kelly and the Bill Cosby thing, the inconsistency I saw is that a lot of these women in these cases usually go back to R. Kelly and what's his name?
Bill Cosby, Michael
Frickin'
Jackson.
Huxtable, and all those people. And the choices that these women make, no one gets on them for that.
Yep, that's true.
No one gets on them for these bad choices that they make. And they're always putting the onus on Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, whatever. I'm not saying these people are good either. 'Cause
Right.
They're all pieces of shit.
Right.
But no one challenges the choices that they make, and they're putting all the negative and everything like that. That's what I'm trying to talk about in terms of choices.
I get it now. So their bad choices makes what he did legal.
He clearly said that that's not what he said. That's not what he
didn't say
argued.
anything
I'm
like that.
asking a question.
But he clearly said
And I
that
even said
before.
it. I even said
If they kept going back, does that make what he did legal?
No, but that's not what he said. He said no one questioned their choices of going back. They're not like, so it's like they're not wrong for going back to somebody's house after being violated. No one questioned why.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the problem.
That's like
That's
no
what
one-
he's saying. No
no
one
one's
questioned them
questioning
why
the
as
why.
to why they're doing
No
this
one's questioning
itself.
why, and this is the
So
problem.
does that make what he did legal?
No one's arguing what they did or
No.
accused of legal.
So you can't answer my question?
I just said no. It
It's not-
doesn't make it legal. What the?
It's
You want me to
not
spell it out
legal.
for you,
Thank
bro?
you.
It's not legal.
You
but
want what you're not willing to give because you don't answer fucking questions by yes or no.
It's not legal, but why aren't the choices being challenged?
And I'm good at what I do.
Why aren't the choices being challenged?
I wouldn't know.
Or why
I don't
aren't
know
the-
why they're not being challenged.
But you
Because
had
it's
an
a-
answer for everything else. Answer
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I answered it by saying I don't know why they haven't
Because
been
social media never
challenged.
provided him with one. That's why he doesn't know.
You're right, Jamali. Social media did not give me the answer.
So my whole thing with this thing, and this
it
is what, this
didn't
is,
give it to me,
this is-
Jamali.
this is what
You're
bothers
absolutely
me.
right.
This is what bothers me too, because a lot of the stuff like this, in terms of choices, we always want to put the emphasis, and I kind of side with Jamali on this. That social media,
You're a dick.
that social media does. It's a hype machine.
Oh, for sure.
It's a hype machine.
Oh, for sure. And
It's the worst.
People without brains
hype
just
machine.
follow.
Social media is horrible.
And the thing, and the problem is that
Just turns our mind to
the
putty.
stuff that you should be putting the emphasis on,
Of course.
like, no one's talking about how a dad is losing his kids to a woman and stuff like that, but no one's gonna say what the woman did.
No, for sure not.
They're gonna say what the guy did.
Oh,
all
for
that
sure.
stuff.
Elaborate.
Huh?
No, let him
Elaborate.
He is elaborating.
I am elaborating.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
I'm hyping him up, man.
No, he doesn't need hype. He just want to get his shit off.
Yeah,
Let
let me
him get
hype
his
him
shit
up.
off.
And the thing is that if you're not, and this is what a lot of people don't do. They just want to see, the end, the blah blah blah. There's a reason to think why people do things, and there's a reason why they get there. And this is a lot of people don't challenge this.
Yep.
And it's the whole thing, the same thing what we're saying with Cardi B. Why aren't people challenging her, but they're challenging R. Kelly, they're challenging Michael Jackson,
Right.
they're challenging Bill Cosby.
Right.
Why aren't they doing the same thing for Cardi B?
So what should we do?
Challenge
people.
them, put them in jail.
Yeah.
Just the same thing.
Yeah.
Have that same energy. Put
How do
them
we
in jail
challenge
too.
her?
How do you challenge him? But
No, I'm saying her specifically. How do
No,
we challenge her?
No, not her. Bro, she said she did this. Right?
You call in police.
As
and you bring-
no, not even just that. As a fan, I'm not saying to call law enforcement because there's a levels to that.
Don't
but as
listen to
a
music.
fan and who like to stand with victims, you should not listen to her music. You should boycott Cardi B.
All right, I cut her off. Now what?
Let that be it.
No, not even that. You.
But until
So she
victim,
walks free?
no, you do the
no,
same energy.
you do the same energy, bro.
All right, we cut her off.
Not even that. You go to police. Cardi B did this stuff. I want to investigate.
I don't need to go to the police. They have it. They saw the video.
They had the video of R. Kelly, but they went to police how many times?
No, I'm saying like us. Like, what are we gonna do?
No, you cut.
I'm talking us in general.
You cut because
All right,
that's,
we cut. Now what?
so we cut Michael Jackson. You cut R. Kelly. Then what, motherfucker? Like, seriously, if you're gonna act stupid, bro, this is what the thing about you that I hate the most is when we're having serious conversation, you act like a little bitch. Seriously, like, keep the same energy. No, seriously, Matthew, on some real shit. You my boy. I love you to death.
I'm your boy too. Which is why I haven't said a single swear word towards you.
No, but because you know how to push my buttons.
I'm not pushing your buttons. You're the only one getting riled up. I'm asking
because
questions.
you know exactly what you're doing. Don't act stupid.
I'm not doing anything.
So my point is,
and I think that's why you're mad.
No,
because
because
I'm not doing anything.
no, it's not about that. It's not. I'm not looking for a reaction because I know exactly what I'm not gonna get from you. Because you're a person.
So why do you swear at me so much?
Because it's my way of releasing frustration, and that's just me.
I really don't appreciate when you swear at me.
I could give a fuck less. But
that's a horrible thing to say to a friend.
Yeah, it is. It's also a horrible thing that when I'm being serious and I've asked you multiple times on different occasions.
I smile when I'm nervous and anxious.
Are you a dog, dog? Are you seriously a dog? That's what dogs do.
This is the type of shit.
Woof.
He's a dog. We got the list is long on who would call him a dog, but hey, I'm not one to be bearer of bad news.
In all seriousness,
but in all seriousness, what I'm saying is, it's like I feel like when people like this is exactly why I was saying, let the shit play out. People like to get on record and jump on Twitter and join all these social movement when it's the hype. But as soon as it's not the hype, it's not the consensus, they want to say, oh, well, there's no victims here. The victims didn't step forward.
No, there's definitely victims there.
But they didn't step forward, so I can't support them.
I want them to step forward.
So then support them. Be a person, an ally, like you like to say. Be an ally for them.
Did you see me at any point in time support Cardi B through all
Yes,
this?
by listening to her fucking music.
When's the last time I listened to her?
It doesn't matter. You said I don't see the point. I like Cardi B.
You're so convinced I'm in full support of Cardi B.
You're listening to her music.
Just said you listen to Cardi B because you like Cardi B. It's on.
It could be 100 times. It could be once. You're still listening.
When's the last time I listened to Cardi B?
It doesn't matter, bro.
All right, let me tell you. Last week you listened to Cardi B.
In your car back home?
I'm just saying it last week. Yeah, the car was playing in the car.
Yeah, it was playing.
You were playing it in the car.
And you were listening to it. You were jamming to it.
Was I supposed to sit there and go, la, 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 like?
What I'm saying.
You know what? On the way back, we're going to bump some R. Kelly.
I can't stop you.
But anyways, that's beside the point. That's not the point.
Keep in mind.
No, you know what you're doing.
Wait, because keep in mind, when we've had all these conversations about me not supporting them or not listening to them, I've always said, if you're somebody who still wants to listen to them, that is your right.
It's my right now. But you also did say that, so you're going to listen to someone who violate women. You're a Bill Cosby supporter. I've heard you say that to me numerous times.
I can judge you.
Oh, but I could judge you too.
Because that's my right.
Yeah, but I could judge you too.
That's your right.
Right. So then don't be hypocritical.
How?
Don't be a bitch.
How have I been hypocritical through this whole shit?
You are being hypocritical.
How?
You are.
How?
Let me explain how.
And that's fucked up because you know what? You're saying the victims who come forward are the only ones you're willing to stand for, but you would not stand for the ones who don't have the courage. And that to me is fucked up, bro. On some real levels of shit, if you can't stand for victims who are silent, who don't have...
What do you want me to do for the known unknowns?
Bro, get the fuck out of here. I'm done with this shit. I was done a long time ago.
Let me explain.
I'm not going to continue this shit.
I'm asking you a serious question.
Jamal,
what do you want me to do for the people that I don't know who are victims?
All right, let me explain this. Were you a fan of R. Kelly at one point in your life?
Are you asking me this?
Yes.
I've already answered this question many times.
Yes or no?
Podcast. Yes.
Okay. Were you a fan of Nicki Minaj? Not Nicki Minaj, Cardi B at one point in your life?
Yes.
Still a fan.
I'm still a fan. You stopped listening to R. Kelly's music because you heard what he said and allegedly did. Correct.
Yes.
You heard what Cardi B said and what she allegedly did.
And I haven't listened to her since.
That's not what you said, bro. Now you're changing it.
Maybe you should have asked me that question instead of just making a
I did
preconceived
ask
notion
you,
of
and
how I
did
felt
ask
about
you,
shit.
and you were being a dick, and your
Yeah,
answer was,
and you know why
your
I was
answer,
being a
no,
dick?
your
Because
answer was,
you came here and thought you had me.
It wasn't. I
So
didn't
you
come
know
here to
what?
have
Let's
you.
run fucking circles.
It wasn't about run circle. That's the point.
Let's run
That's the whole
circles.
point. When I asked you, you said, "But I am a fan of Cardi B. I like her music. I like Cardi B."
And guess what?
Those was what your answer.
I'm a fan of R. Kelly too,
No, you're not. Shut the fuck
and
up.
I hate everything he fucking did, which I've said here before.
Right. You're not a fan
But
of
I
R.
remember,
Kelly.
I challenged you on R. Kelly, and you said, I told you I'm the one that can separate the music from the person, and you said you can
I
do
said
that.
I can't do that.
Right, but
So
you
that
can
means you're-
separate.
so you can't
You
say
did
you're a fan of him.
hypocritical.
But you say you can't separate the music. You're not. Are you a fan or are you a fan? I
Dude.
don't understand.
Like I said, I don't listen to him.
Okay.
Because
I don't
could you
listen to him
stipulate
because-
why?
My moral stance
Mm-hmm.
and the things he does that goes against my moral stance. That's
Okay.
why I couldn't listen to him anymore.
All right, so it's fair
But
to say,
and I've said this on here many times.
right? I'm not saying
I'm
you
one
haven't.
of the biggest fans that he ever had.
Okay, so your moral stance, however, could allow a woman who openly admit to have drugged men and robbed them, violated them. Your moral compass could accept that.
No.
So, what's your point?
What's your point? I've been trying to figure out why this conversation has been going on for so long.
Well, bro, I stopped it a long time ago. I was done with it.
He brought it back up, and you continued it. I don't get it. How did we get back here?
We're having a conversation. You don't like to. Anyways, I'm done. I was been done. I'm just saying, like, I already get my answer. You're a person who follow the hype, and I keep saying it, and I'm.
And that's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
That's
what
what you
you
think.
show me.
That's what you think.
That's what you show me.
And
You're an ally
no.
when it's convenient.
And you
you're
know,
an
this is one
ally
of the
when it's
things that
convenient.
I
You're a
love
supporter
about
when it's
you,
convenient.
man. I love it because you know that's not true.
Bro, but you're not treating me otherwise.
You know that's not true.
We're having a real conversation and you choose to make a gimmick out of it.
The hype. You know that for a fact. But you're gonna say that, and that's fine because you wanted to bolster your argument.
It's
and
not
I'm
bolster
okay
my
with that.
argument. My argument.
I'm okay
You know
with
what?
that.
No, but if we're gonna
You
have
can
no,
have
then
that.
why is no? I'm not trying to have anything because it doesn't change shit for me at the end of the day. What I'm saying is, I feel also as because we have a podcast, it's also our responsibility to speak the truth and to stand with what we say and stand behind it wholeheartedly. And I've been trying to have a serious conversation with you. And every time I'm serious with you, you laugh, you make a mockery of this
I
situation.
told you when I'm anxious, I
Why the
smile.
fuck you anxious? Like we do this every Friday for the last how long? Why the fuck you
I don't know,
anxious?
man, it's just today.
This is the point. What I'm saying, you're not being serious, and it's aggravating to me. And you ask me why I swear at you because I feel disrespected by that. You may not swear at me, but these type of shit is a sign of disrespect, Matthew, on some levels, real shit. And if you're gonna continue to do that, like to me, there's a line where I'm not willing to tolerate disrespect because I'm being serious. Because our listeners are listening to us say certain things, and if we're not gonna stay consistent or have the same conversations when they come up, and then
We're having the conversation.
we're not, because when we talk about R. Kelly, we talk about the others.
You just don't like my answers.
It's not about liking your answer. I don't like the way you're dealing with the conversation. That's what I don't like. I've been calling you out on it. I said, why
Yeah,
you
you got
laughing?
mad at me for stretching my fucking legs, for
Bro,
Christ's sake. Like,
you know I don't
Jesus.
like feet, bro. You keep lifting your feet up like a ballerina, bro. What the fuck?
Dude, I go to the gym, man. My legs I gotta stretch them out. What do you want from me?
I just look at that drawing.
Oh, this nigga's getting
Like,
on
what do you
my
want,
nerve.
man? I gotta stretch.
All right, bro. I'm
man.
done.
My thing, like I said, what I was saying before. My thing is all about
Exactly, my
choices.
point.
My thing is all about choices, and I think in life in general, you have to be consistent with a lot of choices. you make
Absolutely.
and challenge choices.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people
I'm
don't
with
get,
you guys, man.
A lot of people don't get challenged, and it's the same thing. Like when you have
And that's the only reason why I brought up the whole Cardi B, because I really wanted to challenge you. It just happened to be Cardi B. It could have been anybody else. But there's a bunch of people out there that violate women, but because they're not in the media, you don't talk about it. You don't say nothing about it. But because the ones in the media, you hype it, and you want to be accepted by those because your friends are listening, and you don't want them to see otherwise, because that's the last time you came
Hey.
at me on your friend shit. But this is exactly why I got my
Jamali,
answer. I don't want to talk about it. I'm
If
done.
there's ever anyone you want to bring to the forefront and talk about,
I'm done.
You are more than welcome to.
I did, and you make a mockery of it, so I'm done.
I didn't make a mockery.
Yes,
of
you
it.
did. You don't, bro. Don't do that. I hate
You
one
are
thing.
more than welcome.
One
to
thing
bring
you don't
anything
do.
to the
One
table.
thing you know very well about me. I don't like people lying to my face, bro.
I'm not lying to your
And
face.
you have done nothing but laugh, smile, done things you know personally would irritate me.
Look, I gave
in
you an
my
explanation for
conversation.
the reason why I'm laughing and smiling. If you don't accept that, that's on you.
Because we know it's bullshit.
Look, you feel it's bullshit.
We know it's bullshit.
You feel it's bullshit.
I've never known you to be someone.
I didn't expect to come here today and get attacked.
I didn't attack you. I just asked you a
I
question.
feel attacked.
If you listen back to the recordings,
Jamali,
I
look,
did say
I know
that
what you think you did, but I'm telling you how I feel.
right. And like I said,
If you're not going to listen to the way
I'm not going to listen to you
then
because
how am I supposed to consider
why
the
why
way
should
you
I
feel
why
about
should
the
I
way
give you why should I give you
react to what you're doing?
why should I give you what you're not willing to give me?
What am I not giving you?
You're
cut him off a lot though.
you cut me off
cut
all
him
the
off a
time.
lot.
This has been going on for weeks, even not months.
You cut me off as well, so I don't understand why you have such an issue with that.
Secondly, the week you came here with your bullshit argument about your fucking friends, oh, they didn't like what the fuck you said, and it's fucked up, and it's this, and you know our audience, and they're this, and they're that. You care about it then, which is not
Still
what you
holding on to that?
No, it's not what I'm holding on. It's a consistency that you lack. Now the audience and shut the fuck up. I'm
Dude,
talking.
I have no problem with you doing this. Like that's
but
what I
could
don't
could
think
let
you
me-
understand.
No, but could you let me finish? Because you're not getting you're not getting the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that we need to stay consistent as individuals.
And I agree with you.
But you're not being consistent.
How?
So when your friends report back to you on what I say and they don't like, you feel the need to come at me, attack me, not only shut the fuck up, I'm speaking,
I didn't say anything.
not only on social media, in our private conversation and on the mic, you felt it was appropriate to come and attack me. But I'm asking you a question. It was a question that was, that was on the docket. The listeners don't know. We've had this on the docket, but due to circumstances that happened within the last, since it happened, we have not gotten to talk about it. So don't sit here and say you felt attacked when I have text messages that prove that you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
So
a
don't say
topic
I
brought up.
Don't say I fucking attack
Keep
you,
in
bro.
mind,
No, don't say I attack you.
I put on the docket.
But don't say I
no,
attack
but
you.
you want to know why I feel attacked?
Because you get
Because
called
you're
out on your bullshit.
No, it's
That's
not even
why.
a matter of called out on my bullshit.
Yeah.
You're making this something personal,
Mm-mm.
which I put that on the list as something that we should talk about.
It wasn't personal.
You're turning this
It
into
wasn't
something where
personal.
it's like now it's like your comeuppance or
It's
it's
not-
your get back, and that's why
Get
I'm like,
back. Bro, you
I
know me
don't-
better than that.
I don't.
You know me better than
Exactly
that.
why?
You know me better than that.
Yeah, I know you better than
And
that.
I'm
which
not
is
that type
why,
of vengeful person, bro.
But that's why I'm looking at this situation now, and it's like everything is circling back. This simple fact that you brought up that past conversation that we had, where I came and I was like, there were certain things I felt we didn't dive deep enough into, and you took that personally.
No, because you said you're talking about being attacked.
Yeah.
I'm saying I felt attacked,
I feel attacked right now.
but
Oh,
in
I think I remember where you
in
guys.
comparison to when you came at me and you're talking about, oh, your friend said this and it's important and this and that. You didn't attack me. You attacked me on social media.
No, and remember, because
What?
our conversation, well, it wasn't even a conversation. It was more of, I put it in the group chat.
Yeah.
You never responded. And I said, I literally in the group, I said, I want to talk about the things that I feel were missing from the conversation that you guys had.
No, you also said I was spewing false narrative
Yeah.
on a
I felt there was a false narrative
And-
because there were things that
and
you
so
didn't bring up.
you attack me.
So now-
so when I call you inconsistent, it's
with
the same
this
shit, but you feel
situation
attacked
here
and
where
you feel a
you
certain way.
circle back to that.
I only circle back to draw reference, Matthew. Don't
Okay.
play stupid. You're smarter than that.
I'm not playing stupid. I'm saying straight up.
I
based on
circle
what
back.
you're telling me,
I
man.
circle back to it.
And like I said, I'm not here to argue with you.
Bro,
like
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just
I like many times I said, dude, I love you, and I mean that, and I tell you I appreciate you, and I mean that too.
that's beside the point.
No, and I'm saying this because I like to lead with love.
Bro, it's not about that, bro. Like
If there is something that you feel
you,
towards me, just fucking
my
tell me,
God.
bro.
you know, at the end of the day, as soon as these mic turns off, we're back to being cool. It has nothing to do
Which
with
is
that.
why I'm like, why is this coming out now that the mics are on? But
No,
these are
but-
things
No,
that you
because
don't
he's
bring up when the
I'm
bringing-
mics
just
are on.
drawing
He's
reference
drawing reference
because you
to
said you felt
inconsistency.
attacked, and I'm trying to reference when I felt attacked, and then you made it seem like I wasn't right to feel that way. Yes, you did. We have tapes, bro.
I made you feel like you shouldn't have
Yeah,
felt that.
because it's important. You should you're wrong, and you shouldn't say shit like
well,
this.
Jamali, I will say this.
No, listen to me. I don't
No,
want...
wait.
Oh, my
If
God.
I made you feel attacked,
Bro, we've already had this conversation. I was just
Jamali,
drawing a
just
reference.
this is the one time I really want you to accept me interrupting you. If I made you feel attacked, if I attacked you, actually, no, fuck, no ifs. You said I attacked you.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
This is not the point.
No. I know there's an overarching
Matthew,
point, but Jamali, just wait.
You don't have
I
to
attacked
apologize.
you.
Oh my
I'm
God.
apologizing.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry that I attacked you in that
Matthew, you're
way.
just wasting time
Wait,
talking, 'cause it's not-
I'm
you're saying
sorry
it's not good. Trust
that
me,
I
know
put
Jamali
you in
loves
that
it.
position
Mm.
from the bottom, deep. Like I said, yo, we're brothers, bro. Real talk. I love you to death.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry,
You
Okay.
apologize for nothing because that's not what Jamali's talking
Jason. Stop,
about. Dude,
This
you're talking to
is- Jason,
someone- I
stop.
know this dude for almost 20 years.
Jason.
I know
Stop.
Jamali, trust me.
It's beyond that, though. It's
No,
beyond that
no, but-
because he's expressing himself, man.
This is
Allow
exactly
him.
This is the part that gets me more frustrated.
Allow
because
him, man.
He's doing this out of disrespect, coming off as if he's Bro, stop.
I can't even apologize to you.
We've had this This shit is settled. I was just drawing a fucking reference. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not mad about shit. You know that. If I'm mad about something,
But
I
you
let
know
you
what?
know. It's
I don't need you to know that I love you, but I'm still tell you, right? No, right?
You know you're building his point, Matthew, right?
Yeah, he is.
I'm
You know-
giving it to him right now.
No, you're not. You're
Allow
actually
me.
building his
If
point.
I'm building his point, let me give him his point.
But
Bro, you're
building
not
his
playing
point
Fortnite,
against
bro. Stop building shit.
I don't play Fortnite, bro. Fuck that game.
Stop. This guy's building shit, bro. All I'm saying is, is that record that I like?
I'm out. Like, fuck.
I don't know. I just heard some shit, but that's some real shit. But like, bro, we have a responsibility to keep the same energy and be fair when we put things out there to people who take the time to listen to us. That's all I'm saying. We owe them that much. And when we have serious conversation, it needs to be serious, regardless of not whether I feel that it's worthy of my time or not, because these people take their time to listen to us, and so that's why I'm a bit taken back by. And this is something I've noticed you've done numerous times. When I'm very serious about something, you tend to laugh and be, almost like make a fool out of it. And I don't appreciate that. So if you want to apologize, you got to apologize for that. And don't apologize for something that you're going to continuously do.
Jamali, genuinely, please do not interject, Jason. I am sorry
Fuck you mean?
if I've ever... Shut up. I'm sorry if I ever made you feel like the things that you genuinely care
That's
about.
not an apology. Start
Shut
over.
up, fuck! Let me
over.
apologize!
Start over. Say it right. Like you interrupt, I'm interrupting.
Jason, please allow me to speak to my brother right
Yo,
now.
Jason,
I
this
control this shit.
Like,
this
come
shit
on.
needs to be called fake apology. That's the name of this episode.
Start
Phonies.
Ponies.
Phonies.
Every time you don't apologize, right? I'll make you start over again. I'll interrupt again.
He thinks I'm gonna do takes.
Bro, it's about, it's getting late. I need to get
You know
out
what?
of
I'm
here.
gonna apologize to you off the mics because he got
It
me
ain't happened
fucked
then.
up.
It ain't happened then.
Bro.
He got me
Anyways,
fucked up,
let's
bro.
move on to another topic.
It ain't happened.
So,
You running ultimatums over here, buddy? Shut
Okay,
your
so-
mouth.
okay, so let's run on to another topic that I think is important.
Another what?
Another topic.
What
how
time is it?
we have time.
we have time. It wasn't that long.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Jamal.
So we were talking last week, Jason, not last week, the week before, when Jason was in here, about the dynamics with bodies, and there was other deeper aspects of it, where like the relationship between men and women.
Yeah, I missed that episode. I saw it though.
So I think Math, you good?
I'm listening.
So we agreed off air was to touch on that a bit. So I don't know if Matthew want to lead the way.
I'm done with that conversation.
Or you were done with it.
I have nothing more to say about bodies.
No, not bodies. About as a male, you did what you did was the right thing. Not leading somebody on as a man. Blah 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 blah.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it. Okay. No, I respectfully agree. I understand.
I'll talk about it. Tell me the conversation. I want to know the details.
No, but it's not particularly the situation.
Go for it.
What the fuck?
No, not that situation.
This
what we talked
episode
about
is
before.
so weird, bro. I'm done.
Tell me what you want to express, Jamal. so I could say it.
Matthew knows what I'm talking about, but he just I don't know what.
Because it's my story.
No, but I'm not talking specifically about your shit, bro. I'm talking about the dynamics that most men wouldn't have the balls to do that. Most men would have let it on and do all that. That's what we're talking about.
Oh,
Talk about it.
That's what do you mean talk about?
All of a sudden, he's mute.
Yeah, of course.
I prefer not to speak.
All
If I
right.
speak, I get in big trouble.
You scared?
I prefer not to speak.
You scared?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I know why. It all clicks in my head now.
For sure.
Forget it. I know it all clicked. I know what's
No,
going
no,
on.
no, no. No, forget it.
I'm
Talk
not
about
gonna, After.
No, no. Say it.
Huh?
Say it. I'm
No,
curious.
no, because it's your personal thing. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Bro,
say
but
it.
I wasn't talking
I'll
about
correct you if you're wrong.
But
Say
I
it.
wasn't
Your
talking about
business?
Matthew's personal
No,
business.
I know he wasn't, but I'm curious.
Huh?
What's in your mind right now?
No, I'm not gonna say it
Can we
because
Say no
produce
name. Like, obviously, keep it anonymous, but
Can
It
we
can't be
produce good
anonymous
content
because
for
the
once?
content of what I'm gonna say is gonna bring context to whoever listens to it.
dude, do
All
it.
right,
I'm
you went-
Winterfell.
You went on Winterfell, so you fell.
That's- he doesn't get it.
Who?
So is it the whole vacation thing?
No.
What?
Okay, so then that's what I wanted to know. If it was from that. If it stemmed from that.
Oh, his whole trip.
It's not that. Yo, that was a great trip.
His whole trip.
No, it's not.
No,
that.
but I was just talking about as males and the dynamic between men and women of our generation.
Mm.
Like, I think that's a topic that it needs to be had. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sure you guys all watched the whole Nipsey thing yesterday, or parts
Not
of it.
all of it, but I saw.
But like, it was so
yeah.
beautiful. The relationship, like you could tell, like the mother had with the father, and she had with her sons, and it even translated to Nipsey and Lauren. Even Nipsey and his baby mother. I forgot her name. But like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, to be stand-up dudes. You know what I mean? If you're not gonna be with a woman, be truthful. If a woman don't want to be with you, she also needs to be truthful. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about your personal shit, bro. I'll never do that. That's not me.
I was just fucking with him.
You know that's not me. I'll never bring up people's personal
I was just fucking with
I
Jason.
wasn't here, so I don't care. I don't know what happened.
This was not.
We literally started talking about that today.
I don't know what happened today, guys.
No, but Jamal, what you're saying about the whole
Is
thing
Mercury in retrograde? Like, what the fuck?
How you're saying what with the stand-up dude is that in a whole relationship thing, you need someone that's a partner.
Oh, for
you
sure.
need to have someone that's gonna have your back the whole time. So, for example, if you have say someone that like, let's say if you're at a party one day and you made up some kind of story, some shit. You expect your girl to have your back, but when you go out, she's gonna be like, you fucked up, right? You want someone that's gonna be like have your back all the time.
This guy's looking for an accomplice.
No, it's not an accomplice because if you have that person,
Right.
you could always rely on that
Count on
person.
them. Yeah,
you could
no,
always
for sure.
count on someone that's gonna be there, have your back. And I think from what I've seen, I don't know the whole relationship well with him and Laura Lennon. I think that's
They
what
had a that's
what they had.
great relationship.
Yo, trust me. I think I don't know if I speak for all of you guys, but I aspire to have a woman look at me in that way.
But I
Like-
think what Jamali was really trying to get to is just the simple fact of just being honest.
Yeah.
Like, it's that, like, if you know what you want isn't compatible with the person you're seeing wants, just be honest from the gate and just say what it is. Because to bring it behind the curtain, essentially, I was talking about a situation where I felt like I was in a relationship that just wasn't going anywhere that I wanted or she wanted. So I ended it.
No, I'm not gonna say it because is that she didn't want based on what you saw, or that's what she told you?
No, based on just actions and patterns and routines and just
Okay,
knowing,
because-
like you know when you're at a dead end.
Wait, was this? No, I'm curious as fuck.
No, because the reation I asked the question, the reason
That's not our next door
No.
conversation.
No,
Okay.
the
It's not.
reason
It's
because the
not.
reason I asked that question.
if not, I would have came in here like life sucks.
I'm about to be like, tag me in, brother.
No, the reason I asked the question is because usually when you see people like that, sometimes the best thing to do is just approach them and have that conversation with them, either to change the behavior or you realize that the behavior is not going to change, and that's where I understand where you get it. Then there's no point in continuing. That's why I understand.
Yeah, like at a certain point, you just see a pattern. You're just like, do I want to maintain this pattern or do I want to break it and get out of my comfort zone? Which is essentially where I was, where it just felt like the cycle was about to hit that apex. And I was like, either I can continue to ascend or I could go back into the decline, which just brings you back into the clockwork. I said, fuck that. I'm going to make this decision for the both of us, and I'm going to ascend. And it's never easy. Like, no matter what the situation is, it's never something that you can just, like, pick up and walk away from and be like, I'm absolved, I'm liberated. Like, no, it's nothing like that. But
Bro, that was a little fishy. But anyways, I have to say.
What? I'm absolved, I'm liberated?
Nah, you didn't do it like that.
What the?
That's a little feisty.
You don't like a little?
Nah, fam.
Snap your fingers.
No.
Instead.
You ain't gonna. Nah, you ain't gonna pull the wood.
Nice
Nah,
That's a nice save.
that was.
Hey.
Nah, that's not what
You
you
don't
were
like a
doing.
snap?
That's not what you were snapping like.
What was I snapping like?
He's saying you were snapping with the nene.
Like
Watch me
Shanae.
whip, watch me nay nay?
Yes.
No, like Shanae.
Oh, I didn't go that far.
Oh, you're saying it's gay.
I never said that. Shanae was a Martin character.
Is that what you're implying?
Nene's a woman, though.
Yeah, it was a woman. I don't
Are
know.
you implying the snap was gay?
Bro, I never said that. I said Shanae. Shanae is a female
It's
on
a
Martin.
yes or no question,
Wait, snapping your
Jamali.
No.
fingers? Snapping your fingers gay?
I'm asking the question.
No. What? What, you're offended now?
No, I don't give a fuck.
All right, let's.
There's
let's
nothing you can do to like
Let's wrap it up.
affect my sexual.
Let's
Oh,
wrap it
now
up.
we can wrap it up.
Yes, we can wrap it up. I'm controlling.
Bro, we
this
need.
shit.
I don't know. Can we just cut the last part of this whole conversation
No,
out?
I cannot do that.
I said not bring it out. Like, what the fuck was the point?
Because we were right. I don't know what else you guys wanted. No one wanted to throw in topics. Everybody was just,
Today was your day.
oh yeah, really. No one give me the memo.
Maybe if you check your fucking messages.
Do you want me to post it out there? Because
All right, no, let's wrap it up. Serious. If you want to go
Wow.
home,
Oh, now you want to go home.
yeah, I have shit to do too.
You ready?
Yes.
This was one of the worst episodes. So, guys, we put you on a little bit of a roller coaster today because everything went up and down and round and round. But thank you for listening to another episode of the Don't Be Mad podcast. As always, you're on your phone right now? Really?
Well, since he's on
Really?
his phone, no, don't worry.
That one of your whores?
Since he since he's on his phone, we can plug what we're gonna do next week.
Can you allow me? I just need to get in on him.
All right, talk to Jamal.
Put your phone away. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Don't Be Mad podcast. As always, you know you can reach us on Twitter and Instagram at Don't Be Mad Pod. You can visit us on Facebook at Don't Be Mad Podcast. We're also on YouTube as well, Don't Be Mad Pod. Plus, next week, we are going to be doing a live broadcast. So you get to see us up to the fucking second in whatever resolution you choose.
And you can send.
Depends on your internet connection, but we're going to be live. What time? 9 p.m., 8 p.m.? We'll figure it out. We'll
Something
tell
like that.
you.
They'll send you advice.
We'll tell you.
also,
How about that?
Also, I think it's also, if you have any questions you like or topics you like for us to discuss,
Yeah, we'll do that.
send it in.
Send on Twitter.
We'll run it on
Instagram.
Instagram anyway.
If you
Twitter,
got questions, DM us at the Don't Be Mad Pod on Instagram or Twitter, or DM us individually. I'm sure we would all enjoy that. And just let us know that it's for the podcast episode. It's going to be live. You're going to see us while we yell at each other and at the same time laugh and shake each other's hands, because that's what we tend to do.
I'm not touching your hands, bro. That snap was a little too suspect.
So you are making it a gay thing. You are. You see, he is making it a gay thing.
Isn't the suspect someone you deal with criminal?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what.
Don't save him. Don't save him.
investigating
I ain't no
Don't
hoe. You
save
can't
him.
save me. I'm
Don't
not no
save
hoe.
him. Don't save him. I know what he's doing.
I ain't no hoe. You
I know
can't
what he's
save
doing.
me.
Just remember. Just remember.
What?
Yo, zoom in on this bitch.
Yo, bro.
Zoom in.
But next week you won't even be able to wear that shirt.
Yo, you know what? For your sake and for the sake of this podcast,
Next
Next
tell you
week you won't be
something.
able to wear that shit. They won't
you
even
better
be
pray. You better. Yo, I swear to God. I
You
swear to
really
God.
think they're gonna beat the Raptors?
I swear, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell everybody listening, to my homies, to you, and pray we don't make it past. Oh my God! If we make it past
See,
the
he
round,
don't even have that confidence. To say it.
Exactly.
pray we don't make it past the first round and beat the Raptors. Pray
No,
for it.
You won't.
Pray for it.
Do you believe you will?
Pray. Oh, I know we will.
You know you will?
I know we will.
All right. Keep that
I
energy.
know we got the defensive
I won't even,
efficiency.
I won't even ask you to
to
keep
get it
this same
done.
energy because
Let's
that's not
go.
what you're typically known
Let's
for.
go.
So I'm not going to ask you to keep
Let's
the same
go.
energy.
Let's go. If we lose, I ain't coming next week. But let's go.
Wow.
If we get knocked out the first round, I ain't coming that week.
Bro, they are going to get knocked out. I don't know why you...
No, shut your mouth.
They are.
Shut your mouth.
They are.
Where's your team? That's right, at home.
I don't have a team.
Shut your
I have a
mouth.
favorite
Where's
player.
LeBron?
At home.
He's with his kids.
Of course.
He's at home being a family man.
Well, I'm
He ain't
proud.
on the fucking court.
I'm proud.
He ain't shooting in the gym.
Where was Dwight Howard?
Where's Kobe though? Kobe.
Dwight
in the
Howard
gym.
was...
Kobe definitely in the gym right now. He's
Kobe
shooting.
has some Oscars.
He's shooting in the gym.
Where was-
while
where-
writing a book?
Where was
That's
Dwight
where
Howard?
Kobe is.
Where was Dwight Howard?
Fuck Dwight Howard.
Oh, all of a sudden, no. Fuck Dwight Howard.
Oh no. He can tell you.
Because he left your team. That's
No,
why you
I hated him the last
He
two
liked
seasons.
the last two seasons. He
The
didn't
last
like-
two
The
seasons.
last
didn't
two
like
seasons,
Dwight
I didn't
Howard
like
at all.
Dwight Howard. Like, he can
Yeah,
tell
he
you.
didn't
I
like
know
him at all.
that.
He can tell you.
I know that.
Yo,
But he gives you hope.
if somebody knows Dwight Howard, send it to him. Fuck you, Dwight Howard. The fade is still available whenever you want it.
Bro, you're supposed to be an ally.
No, fuck Dwight Howard.
You're supposed to be an ally.
Ally for what?
I'm just saying.
For what? We talking about my team right now. Fuck Dwight Howard. I'm gonna hit you once, and if you fuck me up, you fuck me up. But at least I'm gonna get that hit
Bro,
off.
you won't get close to Dwight. Not even if you swung. That guy's reach is serious.
I'm getting one hit.
Like you're tall.
I'm
but
gonna get
he's-
laid out,
he's
but I'm getting one hit.
He's going to lay you out, probably.
I'm getting one hit. One hit. I'm gonna catch him on the chin. If he go down,
Bro,
he go
you're
down.
not going to hit Dwight Howard, bro.
One hit. He'll fuck me up. He'll fuck me up. I'll admit that. He will fuck me up. But I'm getting one hit.
You're not
All
getting
right,
one
end
hit.
it. End it.
I don't even know where I was.
Fuck the Magic. That's where it was.
All right, everyone.
Right here, baby.
Have
What?
a good week.
Right here. What?
Right here.
And,
What?
We'll
What?
See if Lanky.
What?
If
Get
Matt
an
doesn't-
authentic jersey,
Let's
please.
go.
Get an authentic.
Let's go.
Get a stitched on.
Let's go.
Get a stitched on.
No, these are cheaper.
You're such a fan.
Economy, baby.
All right, everyone.
In
Take
this
care.
economy?
We'll see you all next week.
The disrespected team.
Live episode. Don't forget, and we'll send you guys a time. Peace out.
Oh, definitely. One love. Love is love. We out.
Love you all. Peace.